Now, Manchester City ended an 18-year wait to beat Liverpool at Anfield in style with a 4-1 win on Sunday to take a firm grip on the Premier League title race. Ike Gundo had scored twice and missed a penalty as Guardiola's men moved 5 points clear of Manchester United at the top of the table with the game in hand. A third consecutive defeat leaves Liverpool 10 points off the top of the table. Shaya Wallaby, a sports analyst, joins me live now to take a look at how the Premier League title chase is hotting up. Well, Shaya, Liverpool have now lost a home game 3 times in a row since 1963. 10 points off the top of the table. Do you think that they can get their title defense back on track?
Oh, well, that's good morning, by the way. That's a tall order as it stands. And I think they should be more worried about slipping out of the top 4 than actually winning the title, especially when you look at the pedigree of the team that is sitting at the top of the table at the moment and is pulling away from every other team. Manchester City, they do not joke about those things. When they smell blood, they're ready to bite, and that's exactly what we've seen with all the other teams. They're almost conspiring to actually allow them stomp to the top of the table, and that includes Manchester United, Leicester City, and the same Liverpool we're talking about. So Liverpool need to be worried more about getting their form back, not allowing some of the other teams that are actually doing better now to actually knock them off the pitch in the Champions League zone. Then they can actually be more comfortable in there than be worried about the title.
All right, well, Liverpool strengthened, as you and I know, during the January transfer window, bringing in 2 defenders, and people had hoped that this would help the cause. Are there deeper problems that we may not be privy to?
First of all, January transfers are usually meant to be backups. Let's note that. Usually, the summer transfer is used to beef up the team, but January transfer, that's the way I like to say it, are usually backup players. And really, there's nothing the guys who were added can do to change the fortunes of the club as we speak, and that's because things are not right. So maybe deeper problems, we begin to think about that, looking at the fact that they've lost 3 at home, and the form is not particularly very well. Though everyone thought maybe they've turned the corner with that game, but then the truth is, January transfers would not change your fortunes. They can only help to reduce the damage, and that's what we expect from the guys who have been brought in. The problems are deeper than that, and it needs to be addressed by club.
All right, now, Manchester City have firmed up their grip on top of the table. They are 5 points at the moment clear of United. Do you see any other top 4 side giving them a good run?
5 points with a game in hand. Let's note that. And looking at the form, they look good. We can as well just stand them the 3 points for that particular one. Truth is, I don't see anybody knocking them off that pitch. Let's not forget, Kevin De Bruyne used to be the star player for Manchester City. He hasn't played in how many games? Ilkay Gundogan has perfectly fitted into that position. Aguero came back and has been yo-yo in his feature in the side. And those 2 guys have been instrumental when they've won the titles in the past. Now they are not mainstay in that team. You look at a player like Foden and some of the other guys who are coming through beyond the regular names. It means that they have depth in squad. It means that they're playing well, and they're scoring, which was the problem at the start of the season, which saw them being mid-table. Truth is, I don't see nobody, not Leicester, not United, not Liverpool, can knock them off the top of the table.
All right, Shaya Wallaby, thank you very much indeed for your time with us this morning.
Always a pleasure.